At San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel Studios announced a whole bunch of shows and films that were in development. D23, they followed it up with more shocking announcements. Now, we've been expecting that some of these shows aren't going to go in front of the camera for quite a while, except that doesn't look to be the actual way they're going to handle this, and let's talk about why exactly, and why this might benefit the fans more than anything. So with how many shows they announced for Disney Plus, for particularly Marvel's selection, you would think that some of these things aren't going to go in front of the camera till at least 2022 or so, because it was our assumption that they're going to release in 2023 just by looking at the release slate. It doesn't look like that anymore, as brand new reports are now coming in that Disney is looking to go full steam ahead with these Disney Plus shows, and Ms.Marvel in particular will start production in the spring of next year. It is expected to start going into production in April of 2020. Now, some people that have messaged us directly to talk about this were wondering, what does this mean, considering Marvel Studios typically starts shooting something about a year to year and 3 months before release. It's very rare that they take longer. You know, there's been a few exceptions here and there, but they even got Spider-Man, Sony Spider-Man, to shoot on this type of schedule, which is insane. Most studios will take 2 years in post-production with a big thing like this. So what does this mean? Well, I think right now, they're looking to shoot as much as possible so they can backlog some of the stuff and start figuring out more of the future. Because if you start looking at the likes of 2021 and 2022, Kevin Feige is going to be everywhere. He's going to have to bounce around everything, and they're going to be in production of about a dozen things just with Marvel Studios at any given time. That's a little bit too much. So if they can take some of that and put it into 2020, when there's not as much to actually, go over and maybe shoot some of the stuff that's coming down the road a little bit earlier, that takes some of the pressure off of everything. And maybe they've even figured out that they can move the release dates around, because remember, they never gave us specific release dates for any of these shows, other than the ones that have a timetable release that were at the original slate reveal at San Diego Comic-Con. Nothing from D23 has concrete releases, so it could feasibly come out at any point. So I think that's the takeaway here, is that they want to get ahead of production. And this is honestly probably the best way to do it, considering that they will be in production around the clock 24/7 come 2021.